is a new version of CAD Rail, three-dimensional, riding in the cab of an engine, and in this case train number 2. And we have 2 trains on the track. We just left Union Station and we're heading out on track number 1. We see that the train number 1 is on track number 3, and it's going uphill and we're going downhill. We're taking the river route and we're going to go down. I've added some tracks on the side. You can see the third track on the left there representing what is now called Central Valley. May be changed later. Here comes the Y bridge, similar to Western Pacific in Feather River Canyon. And so we'll turn around, move to the right here. Probably won't be a hill right there, but there should be a tunnel right about here, yes. A little bit of the rendering by the software is semi-random. I can understand a little bit of it, and I will be working around it. This is a completely redrawn variation. There's another track. This one's hidden and can be a staging or passing track for more trains. And also you can see on the right hand side of the screen the layout. Right now we're the train on the very bottom of the layout, and we're going underneath, and now we're going to come out at Victor Gorge, and we're at the lowest level on the other side of the Y bridge. And train number 1 was on the upper one and then the middle one, and we'll see those in a minute. Now we're back to Central Valley, and you can only access it from this track, so you have to actually take the whole route to get there. Okay, so we're coming back around, and we're coming up 3% grade, and track number 2 is coming down a 3% grade, so it looks pretty steep at this point, and we may or may not make some adjustments. I'll do some testing with my engines and see what I think. Now we're coming back into Union Station. We're on track number 4, and there's 2 tracks in between representing passenger tracks, and this is a freight train taking the outer tracks. Probably model it after the one here in Tacoma, just because I like it. It's kind of a landmark. Okay, we're coming back on our backside of a loop. This part is actually being constructed at the moment, so the track we're on, actually part of it exists, and actually the loop now continues to the right, but here's where the train would go on when we build it. So now we're on track number 3, and you can see on the plan view that the train number 2 is actually behind us. And in this particular video, I'm not going to jump around and change views on us. We're just going to stay right here in the cab of train number 2. Now we're at the upper level. We're on the mountain route, and we'll take a little dip around the mountain peak here, and then we'll line ourselves up with the trestle and truss high bridge that's here. There's almost 14 inches of variation between the lowest level and this one, plus whatever goes down into the canyon. So now we're on the grade down into High Valley, which happens to be the southernmost piece of property on this layout, so it is High Valley and Northern. Everything else is to the north of this. And we're coming down around the corner. Just saw the door opening to the room, and here we are, the track on the right representing the passing runaround track that's going to be at High Valley. Looks like it's a little far apart from what I had planned it to be. Okay, now we're on the middle loop, the middle portion, middle bridge. Probably be a multi-truss span. And then we're back underneath the tunnel, under the mountains, and there'll be another passing staging track. We're coming up the hill. Again, the rendering here, the automatic rendering is a little difficult to work with, but you know, we can improve it. But this was just completely redrawn, and I haven't spent a lot of time with the details on it. Okay, we're coming back in on track number 4. Track number 3, you can see, is coming down the hill from our left, and then we'll make a deviation to the right. You'll see a yard that's going to go straight ahead of us. There'll be 4 tracks there, and it's quite possible that we might actually have a mainline loop that continues out through that direction, goes around the furnace and comes back in, and can create a reversing loop, and just all kinds of options that we could do there. But that's also staging, track put up, train put together, and there goes train number 1, opposite direction from us, at least at this point. And we're coming around a corner. We're going to end up and be done here at Union Station, and it'll be the end of the line. Appreciate you riding along with me.